It's 9 o'clock on a Friday, and it's time for
Craig and Ryland Magical Review Show.
Magical Review Show again. Are you used to the 9 o'clock on a Friday thing now?
Yeah.
Good. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome back to another review show right here on
Magic TV.
not Magical TV. Magic TV.
Magic TV.
Magic TV. Yeah, we're filming this at the beginning of December because we're batching a lot of episodes because and just like every December, Ryland has now got a cough because that's what happens. He's a very sickly little boy. He manages to get coughs every single December without fail. Yeah. But would you care to like just interact in some capacity?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Just talk to the people.
Hi, people.
Never worked with animals or children. Anyway, we're back with 4 new reviews. Well, 3 reviews in Illusion. And we're going to get straight into it. Like always. We're going to run out of Illusions at some point. But we're going to get into it right now. We have Error Code by Chris Hanowell.
I like this one.
So this is Penguin Magic. This is Chris Hanowell. Chris and Penguin bought this out at Black Friday at Penguin.
Really?
Yeah, and this is a packet trick. It's based on a John Bannon packet trick, but the whole idea of this is you've got this idea of it's the whole concept of this packet of cards, this packet of jokers is Bluetooth connected to your phone, and the phone is basically allowing the jokers to turn over by magic, and it's kind of this incredible app, and that's the premise, that's the hook line for the kind of the Joker's turning over, if that makes sense. So, are you okay?
Yeah.
Good. He's got a bit of a cough. So let's have a look at a performance of this. So I performed this to Tom Maloney when he came in the office.
This was very funny.
I think it was really good.
Very funny.
Let's have a look at this. This is a performance that I did to Thomas Maloney
in the office.
In the office. We'll have a look at this and then we'll bring it back into the studio and give it a review.
So I've got my phone over there, and this is a new thing that magicians are doing. Okay. They've invented cards that actually link to the phone.
Okay.
And there's an app that allows you to do card tricks, but kind of basically without any moves.
Yeah.
So this is called the 4 Joker trick, and this is a trick that would normally be very, very difficult for someone to do. Because it requires normally an awful lot of sleight of hand. But because I've got all of this stuff linked over to my phone, I'll be able to do this in a completely self-working way, which is just amazing. And it uses 4 jokers. Using the app on my phone, I'm going to make the jokers turn over like that. Would that be good?
Yeah.
Watch. All I have to do is press the button that activates the app on the phone, and no, seriously. Now what happens is one of those jokers. Oh, hang on, sorry, I got an error code. It's a new app. It's not. Hang on, let me try that again. You press the button, and then what happens is you get. Oh, I've got another error code. And then just test the Bluetooth. Okay, right. So what happens is you wait a second. Oh, good God. Hang on a minute. Right, you press the button, you wait for the activation, you get the vibrate. There we go. Now what happens is, oh, for God's sake, just hold those jokers for a minute. I'm getting all of these error codes. Hang on a minute. Hang on, let me just close them down. Oh God, now I've got more. Hang on, just this is ridiculous. Can you just check the jokers, make sure they're okay? Oh, I got the blue screen of death now. No. Oh my God, what's this? Your trick ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collecting some error data and then we'll restart for you. For more information about this issue and possible fixes, visit this. Hey, have you got your phone? Can you? Yeah. I really want to show you this trick. I think I need to go to this page. Can you just scan that, please? Would that be okay? Very good. What have you got? What does it say? Can you tell me what it says?
Loading.
Oh, what's it say? What does it say? It's
Oh, it's a video.
Oh, did you just get rickrolled? Yes, you did get rickrolled. Oh,
I've not seen that in years.
What a shame. He got rickrolled. Worth doing the trick just for that one moment. Chris Hanowell, you're a genius.
So that was Error Code. And, you know, I know Chris quite well. And one of the things that Chris is very, very good at is making magic that has some sort of funny punchline to it, or has some funny joke to it, or has some sort of funny premise to it. And this is all 3 of those things. It's very, very funny. The whole premise of, hey, this is Bluetooth connected to my phone, therefore blah 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 blah, that just works so well. That works so well.
Really well.
And then when you're showing the error codes come up, and it's like, oh, it's an error code, and all these error codes are appearing out of nowhere. That's funny.
Yeah.
But then you end up with them holding the jokers, and it's turned into the blue screen of death. And then at the end, you've got the Rickroll.
I know.
Which is just
So
perfect. Probably Chris Hanowell is the first magician in the world that managed to do a Rickroll as a kicker finish to a card trick.
Oh
I mean,
God.
that's insane. Now, I love this. I have this. But you know what?
I'm going to learn this.
Tom Maloney gave me an incredible idea for this. And I have to give a shout out to Thomas Maloney, because I was going to do this before, but now I'm doing it even more. He suggested combining this with my tech deck. So you just put the packet of cards on top of the tech deck, and you bring out the deck of cards, and you say, I've got 4 jokers on top of this deck, and you just put the deck to one side. And then you do the whole. You say that the deck of cards is connected via Bluetooth to the to the packet of cards, and it's all Bluetooth connected. You then have them press the button. They're holding the deck. You have them pressing the button, and every time they do, you get an error code. You get an error code. You get an error code. You do the whole routine, and then after the Rickroll, you then say, of course, I think there's a problem with the Bluetooth. Can you cut the deck? And they've been holding this deck the whole time. And when they cut the deck, now they see all the circuitry inside, and they see the Bluetooth connection because of the blue lights.
Yeah, I think it might be better though if like you come out and you're holding the deck with the cards on. It's like, right, we're going to use these jokers here, and you put the cards down, like on the table or anywhere you want, or in their hands. They've got it in their hands, and like, all right, just pass me the deck. Something's wrong with these cards. And then what happens is you're like, look, I'm just going to give them a shuffle. And as you cut the decks to give them the shuffle, the deck just opens up and it's like, oh my God, nothing works these days.
It's great, isn't it? The
Yeah.
whole. It's almost like the two tricks should go hand in hand.
I know.
It's a great idea, and I don't know why I didn't see it, but I didn't. And I showed Tom this, and I showed him error code, and immediately he was like, well, those two tricks need to go together, which is absolutely
Actually, this
right.
is error code. You just said I showed him this.
Okay, I showed him tech deck, yeah. And Tom's doing tech decks in the show now.
Yeah, so I think he's going to put the. I'm definitely going to do this.
Just so you can rickroll your mates.
Yes.
Yes, I thought so.
Do you know what? I might learn this tonight as fast as I can so I can use it tomorrow. Like, genuinely, I'm going to rickroll everybody in that school.
I love this trick. I think it's absolutely amazing.
If look, I might do one card trick ever, and this is going to be it.
Did you hear that, Chris Hanowell? First of all, this is your best trick. I think this is Chris's best trick, and Chris has bought some amazing magic out over the years. But not only this is your best trick, you've got Ryland to want to learn a card trick. Something I've been trying to do with him since the age of 2.
And still not managed to do it.
And still not managed to do it. And now he wants to learn a card trick, and that's because of you, Mr. Hanowell. Thank you very much. This is probably one of my favourite packet tricks of all time. I love this. It's fun, which is what magic should be all about.
Yeah.
It should be fun. It should be fun. It should be entertaining, and that's what Chris has got in spades. This is 100% for me. I love this so much.
Me too. This is great.
Yeah?
This is really good.
100% from you as well.
100% from me.
There you go. 100% from Ryland, 100% from me. This is absolutely stonking. You can get it directly. Yeah, stonking is the thing. Okay, so next up we're going to be looking at a trick by TCC. And this is called EDC Tag. Now, you're the one that learnt this. You're the one that's kind of gone through all of this. I watched the tutorial, but you're the one that kind of gravitated to this immediately. So I want you to do the talking, but we're just going to show them a performance first of all, if that's okay. Yeah. Very simple performance. So this is a really simple performance of EDC Tag. Have a look at it, and then when you've looked at it, we'll talk about what we think.
You know what I have here is I have a pen. I have this little thing with a piece of paper inside, and I got my double-handed camera. Okay. Now what's going to happen? I've also got this pad, which has got nothing to do with it. It just looks cool. Now what's going to happen? I take the piece of paper out here. And like I said, I've got a little Sharpie, like this.
Okay.
Mini Sharpie.
Be careful though.
Why?
It's a little Sharpie. It's a little Bob dad joke. Get in.
Okay. Right. So I've got this little piece of paper. Now what you're gonna write Well, you don't have to. You don't. I'm not going to tell you what to write. You got to write anything you want.
It wouldn't be very good mind reading if you told me what to write. Write banana. I think you're thinking of the word banana.
Don't think of elephant. You're thinking of elephant.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
You dropped your paper.
Okay, I did drop the paper.
Do your fingers still work?
Not this one.
It's still not fixed. Go on.
Right, so I'm going to give you this.
Ow! Sharpie.
Alright, look. Now you write on that.
Okay, let me take it. Let me take it. There's no way I'm going to do it up there.
It's just your one-handed.
Yeah, I've got this. I've got this.
I've got this.
Don't look though.
I'm not looking.
Can I write anything?
You can write anything you want.
It's very hard to write and hold a camera.
Yeah, but I did say I was going to hold it, but then you took it off.
Yeah, of course. Oh. Hang on.
You done yet?
No,
taking a
it
while.
is very difficult to write one-handed. Right, hang on.
Is it window?
There's your pen back. Done. Your pen's back.
Okay, right. It feels weird
Yeah.
because I've had my eyes covered. You got it?
Yeah, you can't see through that.
You can you?
You know,
No, you can't.
I'd say you went off camera. It'd be rubbish if you just opened it while your hand was up in the air. It's like,
Could you imagine?
and that's the method. Go give TCC 30 quid.
Alright, so your card gets put inside of the little thing,
Okay, it's called a key fob.
key fob. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to try and read your mind.
No wazers.
I am going to read your mind.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am. Okay, right. I want you to think of your thing. I want you to close your eyes and imagine your thing on a really, really, really big TV screen, like a movie theatre's TV screen, like one of those big ones at the cinema. I want you to think of your thing. I'm trying to predict it.
Predict it would be telling me ahead
No,
of time.
I'm going to mentalism it.
You're mentalisming it.
I'm going to become that for a second.
You're mentalisming the information. Go on. Mentalism me, Ryland. Mentalism me. What's the matter?
Are you thinking of Mom Sucks?
Yeah.
What?
You know, like,
Mom Sucks what?
No, not Mum sucks something. Mum just sucks. Mum sucks.
What?
Mum sucks.
Sucks what?
Sucks nothing. She sucks. She sucks. She sucks. That's what you say when your mum sucks. You
Sucks what? What is my mom sucking?
Lollipops.
Lollipop? I don't think it's lollipop. Yeah, right.
Mum sucks.
Sucks what?
Just sucks. Okay, so they just saw a performance there, right, of EDC Tag, which is effectively a peak device built into a key fob, right? Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, for some reason there's nothing much to say about this. Like, you know what I mean? But like, you can't really think of anything to say. But you know what I mean? Like,
No, I don't. That's the worst review in the
things
world.
to say about it.
Well, first of all, let me explain
It's
what it
ve-
is.
the
Ryland's
me-
just
hold
completely
on.
not bothering,
No.
so I'll take over. Okay, go on.
The mechanism is very clever. The way it works is a very good peak. With like how you, I can't explain it because like I can't give it away. But how you peak it is very clever, and they think it's in front of them the whole time when it's not.
Yeah. Because without giving too much away, they genuinely are writing their thing down on a piece of paper. They're genuinely folding it in half.
You're putting it in here.
It genuinely
onto the
is getting
table.
put in there, and it genuinely is being put down on the table. And yet you can peek it at any point that you want to in a variety of different ways.
Yeah.
You also get with it the actual leather key fob.
Yeah.
You get
Plus
the
a
pen.
little mini Sharpie.
You also get all of the key
You get
fobby bits.
loads and loads of refills.
And the refills are pre-folded in half or pre-scored. And the reason they're pre-scored is it means that you're going to fold it in exactly the right position every single time, which is important for the method. You technically could make those yourself, but they sell refills on TCC as well. And I do like the fact, because the whole idea of this is it's meant to be a way of doing a peek anytime, anywhere, without needing to carry your peek wallet down. Yeah, exactly. But what I very much like about this is they went to the trouble of putting the pen with it as well. which I think is a really smart idea
Really
because it means that you can literally give them this pen. They can write whatever they want to write. You can take this back, put it in there, and this is the action. Look, boom, done. From their point of view now, I could give this to somebody. Believe it or not, I am actually looking at the peak right now. I'm looking.
And even if you take away this, you're still looking at the peak. Like if I have this over here, you're still looking at the peak.
So you can put the keys into your pocket if you want to, or you can put them down on the table. And then when you take it back, now that's the move. I've loaded it. I've done what I need to do to get it back in place. So now I can take the thing back out again and I can give it them. It is literally that. That is the move. It doesn't look like you've done anything. It doesn't look like anything's happening. But in that action, it allows you to do everything that you need to do. The tutorial goes through some simple ideas that you can use in order to use the Peak 4. There's a very good chance if you're interested in a Peak device, then you've already got your own ideas as to what you would use a Peak for. You've probably already got an idea of what you would use it for, but effectively, that's it. It's a very simple tutorial. Doesn't need to be much longer.
I mean by there's not much to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing with this sort of thing is we talk about angles.
Yeah, we talk about angles, we talk about how easy it is.
The price is very reasonable. The angles are good.
Yeah. Angles, I think, are pretty much perfect, apart from, like, over there. Like, just behind, like, there. They'll be able to see you peeking it. But, like, apart from, like, that, I don't think anyone else is going to see it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you saw this immediately, and you were like, oh, my God, I need this on my keychain. You have a lot of stuff that you carry around on a keychain, don't you? I mean, you are right. There's very little else to say about it. The most important thing is it does what it's meant to do. If you are looking for a Peak device, is this going to replace your favourite Peak wallet? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Wallet. You don't have a Peak wallet. You don't actually do any peaking type.
I might the day after tomorrow, though.
Why?
It's the 10th.
So what?
I've got to come home, get my stuff, and go back to school.
Oh, you're doing close-up, aren't you? Yeah. But I mean, generally, as a rule, with everything, you don't really do much peeking in your app.
No.
But so you haven't got a Peak wallet, but you said to me this is something you want to keep on your keychain at all times. I'm going to give this. Look, I'll be honest with you. As much as I appreciate this, and I do appreciate it, and as much as I think it's very, very good.
Before you give yours, I'm going to say 100% for me.
100%. I very much like this. I think it's really good. I'm not going to do it. The reason I'm not going to do it is I have an Orphic wallet and I have that with me at all times. You know that's my regular wallet.
That's your actual wallet, yeah.
That is my actual wallet. I carry that around with me at all times. That's my everyday carry. I do a lot with the Orphic wallet and I'm not going to change that for any reason.
Not my everyday carry.
Yeah?
Coins.
Yeah, you do a lot of coins. Yeah. But I'm going to give it 79%. I think it's very, very good. I'd highly recommend it. I think it's a very solid Peak. It's just not something I would do. So there you go. That's the second review. Now we're going to go on to review number 3. Okay, so the third review, we have this Pokito by Alex Latorre. Pokito by Alex Latorre. This is effectively a coin box. I'm going to show you a couple of performances in a second. But this is effectively this. It's a coin box like that. This one is designed for dollars. You can get two sizes. You can get $half and you can get dollars. Two sizes that you can actually use this for, and it allows you to perform absolute miracles. So I'm going to show you a couple of different routines with this first of all, so you can see a couple of different things that you can do. Full disclosure, I'm on the tutorial for this trick. Not the tutorial, sorry, I'm on the trailer. The only reason that I'm on the trailer is because when I was filming in Columbus, they wanted some pickup shots and Alex had already gone, and so I just came along and I just filmed some of the pickup shots because I was openly saying to Mandy and Sean at Penguin, I was like, I absolutely love this and I really, really do. I think it's amazing. So let's have a look very quickly at a couple of different routines with this. After we've looked at those routines, I'll talk you through exactly what this is.
Ryland, you haven't seen this before, have you?
No.
I've got a box. I've got a little box. And inside the box, there's coins. These are
4 of them.
Yeah, these are Eisenhower dollars, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see them there?
Yeah.
Watch, the 4 coins go in the box. The first one goes right there like that. And the second one goes right there like that. The third one goes right there like that. And the final one goes right there like that. 4 coins inside a box. Yes?
Yes.
As well as that, the lid goes on. Can you see the lid going onto the box?
Yes.
No way that I can cheat.
No.
Now, I'm going to try and make these coins disappear. I'm going to try and make them jump from the box. Now, would you rather me do it with the lid on so you don't see them go? Or would you rather me do it with the lid off so you see them vanish one by one?
I'm going to do it with the lid on.
Do it with the lid off. It's more impressive. I could do it with the lid off.
Okay,
I could
do it with the lid on.
Yeah, because
Off,
I really could. But genuinely, I just open the lid and then we're gone. But I'd rather do it this way.
Okay.
Because this is so cool. I'm going to make
so
this hand into a fist.
I was just trying to be different.
I'm going to make this hand into a fist. I'm going to take those coins and one at a time, they actually start to vanish.
What about that last one?
Until I do that. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 coins.
Wow.
Vanished out of the box. Right, can you hear coins inside there?
Yes.
3 coins altogether. 1, 2, 3. 3 coins, 1 lid, 1 box. Can you see inside the box? Can you see inside the lid? Can you see absolutely everything, my little Padawan?
Yes.
Yeah? Good. 1 coin goes inside the box. That's coin number 1. Second coin goes inside the box. That's coin number 2. Third coin goes inside the box. That's coin number 3. The lid goes on. 3 coins in the box. I take the first coin. I throw it over there. I make a fist. I rub the back of my hand and snap my fingers. And when I do, the first coin jumps out the box, leaving 2 coins inside. That's 1. That's 2. Should we do it again? I think we should. That's 1 coin inside the box. That's 2 coins right there inside the box. The lid goes on. Now, the first coin came out through the top of the box magically. This one just appears inside the hand. That's number 2. That's the second coin. That leaves us with 1 coin right there inside the box. The last coin's the hardest one. Hold your hand out for me, Ryan. Look. I'll leave that lid off for a minute. 1, 2. 2 coins go in your hands. Make a fist. Keep your hand in camera view. The last one goes on. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Watch and do not blink. Like, not even for a second. Because if you blink for a second, you'll miss it. I'm going to shake it so you can hear it. When you say go, it'll vanish.
Go.
Believe it or not, that coin has gone. Vanished completely. Absolutely nowhere to be seen. And that's because when you open up your hand, that's 1, 2, 3 coins. Okay, Ryan, I'm going to show you one last thing with this box. You can see there's nothing inside the box. You can see there's nothing inside the lid, yeah?
Yeah.
It's very important. Put your finger inside the box, Ryan. What do you think's inside the box? What's in the box?
Plastic.
No, your finger. Ah! Boom! It's a dad joke. Anyway, first coin's right there, you can't see it, but I throw it in the box. Second coin's right there, you can't see it, I throw it in the box. Third coin's right there, you can't see it, I throw it in the box. Third coin's right there, you can't see it, I throw it in the box. Let me hear. It sounds fuller. Is that even a word, fuller?
No.
It sounds full, to the brim, to the ever-loving brim. Oh my God, it's full to the ever-loving brim.
So effectively what this is, like you just saw, it's a coin box.
Yeah.
You can use it with dollar-sized coins. You can use it with half-dollar-sized coins, whatever you prefer. And the kind of the strap line is it combines Boston boxes, Germain boxes, Pokito boxes, slot boxes, all together into one box. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think this is amazing. I think this is one of the best coin boxes, if not the best coin box that I've seen. And there's a couple of different reasons for that. And one of the big reasons is it can be a Boston box when you want it to be. But when you don't want it to be, it can be an Pokito box. Mm-hmm. And because of how it works, it can do things that both an Pokito box and a Boston box can't do, including do an audible vanish.
I think this is a name. Should have been Bosquito.
Yeah, that would have been a good name, right? You can do an audible vanish with this. So you can actually have a coin put inside the box. They can hear that the coin's inside the box. And at any point they want, they can say, go. And at that point, the box you can be shaking it so they can hear the coin in the box. And when they say go, the coin just stops. You don't hear the noise anymore. And when you open it, the coin's gone, which is a really smart idea. Mm-hmm. You saw in the performances that one of the things that you can do is you can show the box, and you can show it completely empty. Okay. You can show it completely empty, so there's nothing in that box at all. There's no turnover moves. You put the lid on the box, and then you just grab 4 invisible coins, and now the box is full of coins with no turnover move. You can do beautiful moments like visually seeing the coins vanish from the box, which is something that I did in the trailer, where you put 4 coins in the box and they see the coins vanish one at a time and go somewhere else, like into your other hands. There's a lot that you can actually do with this, an awful lot. The tutorial is very, very simple. I don't think Alex is a serious major coin worker. Because he keeps things very, very simple. There's nothing too advanced, which is fine. But I think that there's a lot more that
I need to explain like a little bit more of advanced stuff when it's a coin project or a coin.
Well, what I'd like to do is do some sort of, hows and whys of the Pokito and actually go through other routines that you could do with it. Because having now played with it for a while, there is so much you can do with this box that hasn't actually been explored yet. It's such an amazing thing. It really is. But the tutorial, if you're new to Coin Magic, the main routine, kind of the hero routine of the project, which is 3 coins that kind of vanish from the box into the performer's hand one at a time, you can do that with virtually no moves. It's almost, it's very, very easy to do. And Alex is going to explain how everything works very, very simply, very, very easily. And there's multiple live performances, and you can see on the live performances that the reactions are really good. And the reason the reactions are really good is because this is a really strong routine. It's a really strong routine. But there's 3 tricks on there. The tutorial's about an hour in length. There's 3 routines. Alex is going to go through all the moves, everything that you need to know. But if you are a coin worker or you have any experience with coin magic, you're going to look at this and you're going to go, damn, this has got so much more potential than what they're actually just talking about on the tutorial. The one negative that's worth knowing, and to be complete devil's advocate, the Pokito box is completely examinable, right? This is not. You cannot have this box examined because of how it works. Yeah, exactly. So you can't have this box examined. The way the box works allows for very, very clean displays, but the box is not examinable. The lid is examinable. The box is not. I don't think that's a problem because of how the routine is constructed, but it is something that you need to be aware of, that the box cannot be examined. The other thing is, the box does not come with coins. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I've got plenty of coins, which is true. However, in order to do the routines that Alex does, you require, for example, if you're going to do if you're going to do the routine that Alex does with the dollar-sized coins, for example, you're going to need 3 dollar-sized coins and a steel cord coin. A coin that will stick to a magnet, because that's one of the principles at play with this box. The coins are not included. Now, I can understand why. It's because they think that people are going to have their own coins, and therefore they don't need coins because they've already got their own lying around, which I can kind of understand, and have wanted to keep the price down by not including coins. I get that as well. However, I think that including a steel cord coin would have been a good idea. Because if you're doing a trick with silver dollars, for example, or with Eisenhower dollars, which is what I've been doing with this, not everybody has got a steel cord Eisenhower dollar. And if that's required to do the majority of the routines...
How much is a steel cord Eisenhower?
Oh, not that much, like 5 or 10 quid or something like that. But I would have liked to have seen that included. But I can kind of also see from the other side of things why they didn't include it, because if somebody's got one already,
Why have another?
Why have another? And if you like the routine, there's a very good chance. But it would have been nice to include that, or at least tell people when they bought it, hey, you are going to need to get the coins for this, so they can get them ready for when the prop arrives, so they can start playing with it immediately. That's the only negative that I can think of. That and the box can't be examined. However, I think that the advantages of the way that the box works and the opportunities that it opens up by working the way it does more than makes up for the one negative. I love this. It's gone straight into my close-up case. The walk-around routine, the routine that Alex does, is brilliant. I've been using it to make coins appear at the beginning of a set, and then doing the routine Alex does, where the coins vanish and go back into the spectator's hand one at a time. And then I've been using it to vanish the coins at the end, and I'm left with just the box. And the beautiful thing is, there's no heat on the box at all. Nobody wants to examine the box, which is great. I'm going to give this 100%. I love it. I think it's a real advancement and a real leap forward for coin workers. And if you're a serious coin worker and you want to kind of do something with this, the sky's the limit. I'm giving it 100%. What about you?
You've been talking a lot.
It's kind of a coin thing. I love that. You know, I wanted to spend some time on this because you're going to be talking non-stop on the next one, and I wanted to just really kind of...
I'm going to give it 79%.
You're not going to do it. But you're a coin worker. You do like coins.
But I don't really... I usually do stuff like... Well, it's like I don't use any like boxes or anything. Like I just freehand it with my hands. Don't use any like flippers, boxes, shells.
Real men use gimmicks.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Real men need to cheat.
Don't you talk about cheating. I could walk on stage with one little suitcase and I can do an hour.
I could, but I don't want to.
79% from Ryland, 100% from me. So this is one last trick by Penguin Magic, and this is called Secret of the Serpent by Dan Harlan and Penguin. And it was Eric Tate on the tutorial.
I have a question. Do you like this one?
I do, and I'll tell you something. I didn't think I was going to.
Yeah. Same.
Because when I saw it, I was like, are you having a laugh? Really? That's like the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. However, I then watched Eric Tate go and do it in the real world, and you see live performances on the project, and he kills with it. Look, it's not my style. I'm going to preface that by saying it's not my style. I'm kind of more hit and run, boom, 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 visual moments. This is more cerebral, but I'll tell you where this works really well. This is based on a real game. Where I think this works really well is if you just had this on your coffee table when people come around your house, and you know you're a hobbyist, you're an amateur, you've got people coming around, you want to show them a trick, and you want to have something there that you can do a trick with that's very unassuming. This is the trick.
Yeah.
Because it looks like the sort of thing that you'd have that you play games with. You know, it looks, because it is a game.
It looks like a Snakes and Ladders game, but like torn apart.
Because it is an actual game, right? And here's the thing. One thing that I love about it, you can repeat it over and over and over and over again, and it's a different outcome every single time. And it becomes more impossible every single time you do it. Yeah. So every single time you do it. So I'm going to show you a performance footage now of me doing this to Tom. I showed this to Tom at the same time as I showed him Error Code. And you'll see he's completely fooled. Mm-hmm. He has no idea how it works because he doesn't know the principle behind it. And it's a very old principle, and what Dan Harlan has done is what Dan Harlan does best. He's taken a very old principle and he's reinvigorated it and reworked it to this. And you'll see that Tom is completely fooled. Yeah. And not only that, it's kind of this really interesting thing because when he's making the snake, I'm sure you're okay. Yeah. When he's making the snake and you see him making this whole thing up, it's kind of interesting. It's like, oh, I'm not very good at this. And imagine doing that with like 7 or 8 people around your house and everyone's joining in. 6 or 7. Everyone's joining in and everyone's having fun with it and everyone's playing this game. And, you know, and the cool thing is, like I say, it's a real game. You can play it as a real game and then you can go, well, let me see if I can try something. Once you've established it as a real game, you got to race to make a snake before the opponent. But
an actually fun game.
It is a fun game. But let's have a look at a performance that I did.
Is it a game that's like an actual game out in the world at the moment, or is this a game that's...
It's based on a real game. Yeah, it's based on a real game that actually does exist. But let's have a look at this. So this is my performance to Tom from the office the other day. Okay, so I'm here with my friend Thomas Maloney. We're going to do Dan Harlan's Secret of the Serpent. Oh. Have you ever heard of the game Secret of the Serpent?
No. Is it what, snakes?
It's a fun game. Basically, you have a bunch of heads of snakes. Yeah. You have a bunch of tails of snakes as well. And then you have a bunch of middles, basically. Oh. So you got loads of middles. Can you just shuffle those up for me first of all? Make sure they're in no particular order. Amazing. And then shuffle the heads if you can, please. Okay. And shuffle the tails if you can, please. That'd be good.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to make a prediction. I'm not going to show you. Take the middle. I'm going to not show you what my prediction is. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for that. That's what I'm going to do. That's my prediction. I'm going to show the camera. I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to put it over there. That's my prediction, okay? What you have to do is you have to make basically you just have to make a snake.
Yeah.
The only rule is that you have to make the snake as long as you can. You can move pieces along, but the colours have to go, like, so I could put an orange next to there.
Yeah.
You get the idea. So make your snake. That's what you got to do, basically. You got to make your snake. Yeah, go for it. You can use 2 hands. You can do whatever you want to do. We'll put those down over there. And it has to obviously end up with a head and a tail. You're doing good. You can go in the middle if you want to.
I'm going to do one more.
No, I want you to try and make the snake as big as you can.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's okay. Try and make the snake as big as you can. Mm-hmm. You're doing great. Okay, so you ended up with a red and a yellow at the end, didn't you? Mm. Which is interesting. You know why? Because all of the heads and all of the tails are different colours. There's one of each colour. And I predicted that you would end up with a yellow and a red. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Confusing, right?
Yeah.
I tell you what. Let's do it again. Shall we do it again?
If you want.
Because when I first saw this,
It's fooled me.
it is very, very full. Do you want to mix those up again?
Mm.
When I first did this, you can turn one over there.
Yeah, do you mean to?
That's all right.
Sorry.
Because when I first did this, I was very, well, there you go. I was very confused. But the one thing that I thought that potentially is how it worked is I thought maybe, just maybe, like it always ends up at that colour. So I'm going to do it again for you. I'm going to go with that one, I think. Yeah, that one. Yeah, we'll go for that one. And that was the one. That one. Is that what I'm going to go for? Yeah, I think that's what you're going to go for this time. So, I'm going to put the heads and the tails out the way. Okay. Go for it. Oh, let me just show the camera. Just so you know, I'm actually, there's no switches. I'm making these predictions right from the very beginning. Right, go for it. And they can be made in a different order. You can change things around. You can actually make lots of different orders.
Yeah, I'm going to try and mess you up.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, I'm going to go full circle. I don't think that's going to work for me.
I don't think it is. I don't know. Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
have. You can't have.
do that. Hang on. I'm doing to myself. Put that one there. It's actually a hard game.
It's a real game. This is an actual real game that you can play. Yeah.
That one there. There we go. I was trying to make a really obscure pattern, but you can't because it's a hard game to play.
No, you can't do that.
Oh.
And normally you'd have 2 sets of these, and it's who can finish first.
Okay, yeah. I'd lose.
I think you would, mate.
Yeah.
You were doing better.
Yes, got it. On it. Oh, Holly beat me at this. There we go. Okay. Yes, I won.
You did good. So what did you end up this time?
I ended up with purple and blue.
Purple and blue. Are you confused? Every single time, you get a completely different outcome. So there you go, Ryland. That's Secret of the Serpent. Like I say, this is not something that I would take to a gig. This is not something that I would ever gig. However, this is one of those tricks that now I've learned it, I will never forget the secret to this trick. The tutorial is 10 minutes, and that's all it needs to be. Yeah. And that 10 minutes includes a live performance by Eric Tate in the real world. Like, it doesn't need to be a long tutorial because the trick is completely self-working. If you're new into magic and you want something you can do straight away, this is a self-working trick. But, you know, sometimes you learn a trick and you forget it because you've learned another one and you go back to it and you can't remember how to do it. You'll never forget the secret to this trick. Yeah. So once you've learnt it, you could not do it until following Christmas and you'd still remember it and you'd still be able to do it. And that's the real power behind it. Yeah. It's not something you can do all the time, but it's something that you will do at the right time, right place, and it will have an impact on the right people that you perform it for. And I think people that are new into magic, that are maybe a little bit nervous when it comes to performing, this is the perfect trick to do because you don't really have to do anything. They do all of the work for you. And that's what makes this super powerful. So you can, you know, I've had this conversation with people before that are nervous about performing, and I've said, look, the key thing to get good at performing is just to go and do something that's completely self-working. Do something that you don't have to do any moves to, and then once you've got that down, then you can move on. And this ticks those boxes. I'm not going to do this, so I'm going to give it 79%. But I highly recommend it. I think it's a really good idea. And typical Dan Harlan thinking. What about you?
Yeah, pretty good.
So what percentage?
I'm going to give it... I'm going to give this 100%.
100%?
But no, I might not do it, actually.
I think you would. I think I think it's the sort of thing that you'd have in your bag that you'd show to your mates, and you'd play a game with it, and you'd make them think it's a real game because it can be played as a real game, and then you'd kind of like go, now I'm gonna beat the crap out of you with magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 100%.
100%. 100% from Ryland, 79% from me. It's very, very good. And now we're going to look at an illusion. Okay, so now we are into illusion show territory. Illusion. And normally every week we show you live performance footage of this. However, we have no live performance footage of this because this is a relatively new illusion for Ryland Show. Even though it's been in the warehouse for ages, we've just routined it and put a routine together for it. However,
I'm not so sure.
However, Ryland has actually performed it a couple of days ago for the first time in front of a real audience, so I'm going to be able to get his feedback. You're going to see rehearsal footage of Ryland and Thea doing this, but when Ryland did it for the first time last week, he did it with Tom. We are, of course, talking about the stool levitation. And we're talking about a routine that Ryland put together with Thea called Rising Ryland. Now, can you very quickly, before they see the performance footage, talk about what the stool levitation is, and talk about the routine that you put together with Thea, and then we'll show the footage of you and Thea rehearsing it.
Yeah. So basically, you've had the stool in your warehouse for like years, like 11 years.
I had it
11 to 17 years.
I got it when Russell was still here. So Russell left in 2018, January 2018, and we had it for a couple of years before that. So I'll probably say 2016 we got it. So coming up on a decade. Coming up on a decade.
Yeah. So you've had the stool for a while, but we found it recently, and we're like, oh, this looks cool. What could it be? And we were like, oh, it's got the exact same mechanism as the Spontus. Well, pretty much the exact same mechanism as the Spontus. And we're like, oh, we should have a look at this and see what we can do with it. and we came up with a routine for it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, we did. It's basically a baby spontus.
Yeah, it's baby sponsors. That's
So,
what it is.
You sit on the stool,
Yeah.
and the stool will rise. Now, there's some differences between spontus and this, and we'll get into the differences in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But can you very quickly talk about the routine that you've put together with this? So there's a
Why don't we talk about the routine once they've seen the routine?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That
So
makes
let's
sense,
that makes sense. So let's have a look at the rehearsal. This is rehearsal footage from the warehouse. This was the very first rehearsal footage. It's actually progressed a lot since then,
Yeah.
but this is the very first rehearsal footage of Ryland and Thea kind of putting this act together after we kind of workshopped what we wanted it to be. So have a look at this, and you'll see you're combining it with a jet fountain and a mirage deck.
Yeah.
But you don't use a Mirage deck anymore,
Not
do you?
anymore.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But what you're about to see is a Mirage deck, it's a jet fountain, and it's the Barstool Levitation.
Bottle trick. I want to do my award-winning card trick. Who wants to see my award-winning card trick? Who would love to see my award-winning card trick? Where'd you get that from? Okay, go down. Okay. So, that's what thieves say. Okay. Who here has the best handwriting? Oh, what's your name? Evie. Okay, so I'm going to get you to pick, in a moment, I'm going to get you to pick a, hang on, I think I need to get this box, it's a little bit stuck. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so I need you to pick a card. Any card you like? Actually, let's do it with the cover of darkness. We know that works a lot better. Hang on, there we go.
Oh, pick the other one.
Huh?
Don't pick that one, pick the other
Can
one.
you stop talking, please?
What? Okay, that's
Because I'm 36. It's my trick. You've had your moment. Show everybody that card. Okay, and what we're doing in big letters on this side is right. Your name, Evie. Anyone know what this shuffle's called? Show me. Okay, and then if we just pick back. There we go. Actually, can you just recount the pen for us, please? Can you just go? Is this your card? No. Okay, so recount the pen. Thank you. I'll take that back. I don't want to grow a moustache. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to put the cards in here. I'm going to put the cards in here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and say abracadabra, and the card's going to shoot up into the air, float. It's called the rising card. It's a classic of magic, but magicians do it rubbish. I'm going to do it absolutely awesome. Are you excited? No. So when I go abracadabra, it's going to slowly rise up into the air. I'm going to pluck it out of the air, as if by magic, and everybody is going to go absolutely crazy. What do you think, Ryland?
I don't think you're going to have to do that, Tom.
Pardon?
I don't think you're going to have to do that. You're not going to have to do that, Tom.
Oh, look at me, I can make bottles disappear. Okay.
So how are you going to do this?
So how am I going to do it? It's going to
Yeah.
be rising out.
You think you're
I'm
going
going to use
Tom,
static music.
Tom, if you can
Everyone's
do that,
gonna go
I'll
crazy.
grab your hand. I'll raise your hand up in the air and say, Tom, you're the greatest magician in the world. But that's not going to happen, Tom.
Oh, are you being patronising?
Yeah.
You're being patronising, aren't you? Do you know what? You've had your moment in the spotlight. You can stay over there on that stool.
Aw.
Yeah.
Why?
And I don't trust you anymore. So, what's going to happen is... Ryland, this is a professional show. I'm doing a classic of magic called The Rising Card. It's going to come rising out of the box. Everyone's going to go crazy, and I'll get my moment on TV. So, music!
Okay, right. That is the routine. Now, do you want to talk about that? What kind of... well, I want you to talk about the routine, but also specifically talk about the stool, the disadvantages, the advantages, the differences to Spontus. Can you cover everything so that people know whether to get it or not?
Yeah, so I'm going to start off by talking about the difference between it and the Spontus.
Mm-hmm.
So, number one, it's the exact same batteries but smaller.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't got, I don't think it's got a handle that pulls it up. It's got a different mechanism that pulls it up. But the main difference is, one of them you cover yourself, and one of them, the person doing it on you covers it.
Yeah. So when you do a Spontus, you could literally, if you wanted to, if you got the right person, you could do it yourself and have somebody from the audience come up and be levitated.
Yeah.
Because you are, as the person operating it, you are the person.
You are the person hiding the pole.
You couldn't have somebody sitting on this stool that's a member of the audience and do it because...
Because they wouldn't know to, like...
Yeah, because the person that's sitting on the stool has to cover...
The mechanism.
The mechanism. So they have to be aware of their angles.
I mean, if you're only doing it to like a couple people at the front and you're on a big stage, you could do it with one leg. In all fairness,
you could, but you like to cover it with yeah. So, but the angles are, you don't want to have people from the sides, or the back.
Yeah.
From the front, that's okay. Kind of 180.
That's completely the difference between Spontus.
Well, Spontus 360 is these are called 360 because you can literally do it from any angle. Yeah. This, you need people in front of you, which is fine, but that's something to be aware of.
Yes.
And the other difference that I would say, you might want to talk about this, with Spontus, it's operated by the person that's next to the device, whilst this is remote controlled.
Yeah.
The reason that's important is you couldn't do this as a one-person levitation. Technically, you could if you had the remote control in your pocket, maybe, but I don't think it's really a one-person levitation.
If you had the remote control in your pocket, you might be able to press it like in like a jumper, and you like pressed it like if it was in this pocket here, and you like as you're going up, you're like pressing it there.
It might look a bit dodgy.
Might look a bit dodgy, but I mean, if you're able to hide it, you can go like this.
So when you looked at that rehearsal footage, we anticipated initially, and by the way, I love that routine, right? I really do.
I mean, may I just say, the main reason we came up with this routine is because Thea always wanted to be like, ooh, I want to do an illusion on Ryland, and...
This makes Thea the star of the act,
even though
which
she's
is
doing absolutely nothing, it makes you look like the star.
Yeah. Well, she is. She's doing her thing that she does really well, which is performing, and you know she's doing her thing. But so initially we thought that it was going to be a stagehand offhand that was using the remote control, but you've adapted that now, haven't you? So the person that's actually you. No, not you. Thea is pressing the remote control in the box.
And it's even better when I've got like, because obviously me and Thea do it. But when I'm doing it with you or Tom, we're able to have the cards signed.
Yeah, because what's happening, and this is kind of the advancement, when you do it with me or Tom, we're having the card control to the top.
Yeah.
So rather than using a mirage deck where it's, you've obviously got a duplicate card that goes in the mouth, you're having the card signed, and we're controlling it to the top, putting the deck in the box, and behind the box we're doing a one-handed card fold. So that when you come over and you're talking on mic and you're embarrassing yourself, Dad, or you're embarrassing yourself, Tom, you get past the signed card then, and when you turn around to go and sit on the chair, you load it in your mouth, and then I put the tape, or Tom puts the tape on you. And I actually think it's even better that way, because then it becomes a signed card. I do think you and Thea need to work out a way of doing it with a signed card as well. But I don't think Thea will be learning a one-handed card fold anytime soon, so... No. Maybe come up with another method.
Did you mention the fact that it goes behind the box so you can do it easily?
Yes. That box is amazing. It's amazing cover.
Yeah, it's great. It covers the whole
so you've done it for the first time, not with Thea. You haven't done it with Thea yet.
No, but
I know you're doing it with Thea next week, but you've done it with Tom. So how did that go? You did it at a Deluxe Illusion show.
Yes.
11th birthday. Mm-hmm. Big boxes. How did that go?
It went really well, mainly because of the when you look at the reactions at the end. Because we did it with a signed card, everybody all the kids came running up to the stage and were like, "Is that really her card?" And they looked at it and it was signed. in silver, unfortunately, because Tom forgot his black pen. But it was signed. It was signed, yeah.
That signature really adds to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And how do they react to the levitation itself? Because I've never actually done this in an audience.
It's flying, it's flying, it's flying.
So it's as power. Is the levitation as powerful that moment as the sponsors?
No, the sponsors is always going to be better in my opinion.
Okay,
But
sponsors.
it's still powerful. I mean, I'm flying.
Yeah, you're flying. But
Yeah.
what's interesting is the way that you've constructed that routine. You're flying, but the focus isn't on you flying. The focus is on Thea trying to make the cards fly out.
Yeah, but when it was Tom was like, fly! But he couldn't make him fly. Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It gets great reactions. It gets really good reactions.
Yeah. So for somebody who's new into illusions, that's wanting to put an illusion.
Even the jet fountain gets good reaction.
Well, jet fountain's great. I mean, we've talked about the jet fountain before. We've reviewed it before.
Reviewed it, yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff with jet fountains, don't we? So for somebody who's new into magic, obviously you don't have to use the routine that Ryland and Thea have put together. But for somebody who's new into illusion shows and is wanting to put an illusion show together, would you recommend getting this, or is this not a good starting illusion? Because bearing in mind, you've got this routine to do with it, but the majority of people won't be doing this routine unless they rip you off. The majority of people are going to be, whatever it may be. Look, you're going to rise on a stool and rise back down, fly back down again.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was the question? Because you talked about that.
Is it good? If you're new into right, yeah, I know it's good, but if you're new into illusions, is this an illusion you should buy? You've got a limited budget. You want to put an illusion show together.
Well,
is this one
you should
jump?
This is, but yeah, this is pretty good for first illusions. If you have like someone that off stage or on stage, that could help you
By remote controlling it.
Do you know, I've just thought.
Yeah.
Us doing the review on this means that every single person watching could start their own illusion show and copy our exact routines for every single illusion and know where to buy them.
Yeah, they could, but I don't think they will do. Magic community kind of frowns on that. So,
true.
what would you give it then? I'm going to give this 100%. I absolutely love this.
100%.
It also doesn't take up much space in a van.
No, it's true.
Yeah, doesn't take up much space in a van at all. Pack small, plays big.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% for me. 100%.
It's just a bar stool.
Just a stool.
Going out loud here.
Yeah, 100% for Ryland, 100% for me. That is your final review for this week.
There's no review show in the bag. There's no review show in the bag. There's no review show in the bag.
It is another review show in the bag. Thank you once again. You get louder every time you do that.
Actually, I went very quiet last time.
Yes, well, you got louder again now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on Magic TV. Don't forget, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. If you want to follow Ryland, here's Ryland the Kid Magician on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I am Magic TV _ Craig Petty, and you can follow me. And don't forget to join the Netrix. It's my online streaming platform for magicians. You can get access immediately. All you got to do is go to thenetrix.com and you can see it and you can check it out. And there's thousands of tricks on there. Congratulations to all the reviewers, all the tricks we've reviewed. We'll be back again next week. I'll be back again tomorrow with the Talk Magic. Until then, I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
We'll see you again. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye.